Go ahead. You are
Hi everyone. So I'm Dayna, and I started doing nails 4 years ago, almost this month. And I was in nail school. Have always had nails done throughout high school, college, never had any problems. And in nail school, I was doing actually my mom's nails, and I was adding primer before I applied her acrylic. And I set the primer on the side, and the girl next to me accidentally knocked it with her elbow, and it fell all over my right hand. And I instantly hurried and grabbed paper towels and dabbed it with my left hand, and immediately my hands were on fire, literally on fire. And in nail school, they tell you not to ever touch primer on your skin, and I know why. And I was in so much pain. I was crying, I remember. They immediately grabbed ice packs and iced my hands for almost 2 hours. We went to the ER. They thought I just had a chemical reaction. It was kind of starting to calm down a little, but it was really, really rough. Some of the things I immediately remember were my hands getting really stiff and hard, swollen, almost let me see if I can pull up something, like this picture, if you can see it. My fingertips were just really, really big, and if you touched my fingers, they were hard. It's hard to explain unless you really literally could feel it. From this stage, and you can kind of see there was red, I don't know, it's almost blotchy looking type of skin. It looked like a chemical reaction, which we all thought. Anyway, so I got some ointments and things that the doctors thought would help me it was a matter of 6 months that it took my hands to fully heal. When my hands healed, again, we thought it was just a chemical reaction. I decided to apply acrylic on my nails again one night. And everything went well. And about I remember 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and my hands again were on fire. They were huge. Some of them were pussy. Sorry if this is too much information. And I just remember rubbing my hands through the carpet because that was the only thing that I could find relief from because they hurt so bad. And this was the acrylic that I had applied. And within a few days, my hands had crusted over. They were bleeding. This is the most painful thing you can think of. Some of you think of a little cut you get on your finger when you have some sort of sore. Okay, this was all over my hands. So it was so painful. I immediately went to the doctor that day, and they said that I actually, from being so overexposed to the primer, have actually created this awful allergy towards these chemicals that are used in nail products. So anything in acrylic, monomer, primer, anything that has a similar chemical, the instant my body comes in contact with it, they said I'll react worse and worse every time. So my reactions over the last 4 years, I have noticed with different products and different chemicals instantly. So I could tell you if there's a harmful product in it by touching it or getting powder on me or it's shooting accidentally into my face or on my hands. So this is what had happened. And I now have 2 steroid creams I actually carry in my purse. One actually numbs my fingers, so if I instantly get a reaction, it literally will numb my hands and my fingers because it's so painful. And then the other one is if I get a rash or something, it's a different ointment that I have to rub all over my skin so it brings it down. When something like this had happened when this had happened, it took probably 30 plus times my hands went through these peeling stages, I think because it just deadened the skin so much that my hands would just peel. And it was really gross and hard. These are just some pictures of throughout the last 4 years of when I've accidentally reacted to something. Again, you can see the blotchiness, the swollenness. This is from peeling on my thumb. This is after you saw that crusty picture, this is what my skin would turn into as it would heal. It just would peel off in layers. Really, really painful. You'll see my hands, I have some nails on because you literally couldn't touch them to get off my nails.
Wow.
So this is just showing you a reaction at the salon when I got some acetone on my hand and it broke out. I was itching right there. You can see it got sore. This is when it was healing on my thumb. This is when I was sharing a table with one of the girls at the salon that did acrylic, and some powder was on the table, and I instantly was driving home, and that's what my arm did.
Wow.
Oh, you poor thing.
From acrylic, yes. This is contact dermatitis. This is just another reaction from touching something. Acetone is one thing that I am allergic to, so I have to be careful with acetone, even though now I have completely stayed away from all those harsh chemicals. So the reason why we're telling you this today is because after this had happened, obviously my family and my husband were like, you need to stop doing nails, like it's not worth it, don't do it. And I just have enjoyed it so much and that I absolutely love it. It just is a great creative outlet for me, and I love my clients and the people we get to talk to. So I'm just like, what can I do? What can I find that can help my nails? So I immediately just went to gel products and did no more acrylic. I actually started learning how to do hard gel.
You wear gloves?
I wore gloves for 3 years. In the last 2 months, haven't been wearing gloves. But
so she still wants to do nails after her hands look like that.
And people think I'm crazy. I know. Everyone's probably thinking I'm crazy.
That's a passion.
Yeah, and even when I just started, before Files came along, I was using other nail products, and I won't tell you the names because that's not fair to other people. But one thing that I've noticed, even if there are gel products in any type of brand, some gel product lines don't have all 10 free chemicals. Some only have 5 free. Which means the 10 most harmful chemicals in nail products, period. And some gel products don't get rid of all of their harsh chemicals, because I still have reacted to some. So anyway, so Files by Les came along, and when Celeste started this at the salon, I was overhearing things and super intrigued, and I really wanted to try it out to see if I really want to invested time into it as well and to promote this awesome product. And I tried it out and I had no reactions. And I can tell you, even when I've worked with other products since my reaction, and you've even put gel or like dabbed it on my hand or wiped it with my finger, I have reacted to some because there is some harsh chemicals in certain gel brands. But with Files, there aren't any. We're 10 free. I have not reacted. We just came out with Gel Squared, and
Yay.
Celeste did it on my hands a few weeks ago, and I had no reactions. It's been amazing. And so since I've been doing Files,
What is Gel Squared?
Gel Squares is a hybrid between, again, acrylic and hard gel. But the thing with, let's define this with the acrylic. So when we apply normal acrylic, we add monomer to the acrylic. Monomer is what has the harsh chemicals in this.
And that's the liquid.
Right, the liquid. This doesn't require primer. It doesn't require monomer. I just think of it as like the acrylic powder with the hard gel, which is the natural form. So it's so good for your nails. You do apply it with like a solution that includes alcohol and acetone and some other things, but it's so minimal that when it's put on, and if it's put on correctly, it doesn't touch my skin. And Celeste did a great job doing that. So I just am like full force promoting Files by Les, and I'm so excited because, as you could see in my pictures, it was super traumatic. A lot of crying, a lot of emotional things, a lot of pain, but I love nails and it's so fun. So if you guys are looking for some great product lines, again, Files by Les is the way to go. 10 free, no allergy reactions, and I am here to tell you that it's amazing.
Yay! So we'll show you guys in our next post. Lexi's going to show us this cool technique that we've been seeing on the internet. Tell us kind of what we're...
How to apply Files by Les, the Gel Squared.
You can apply it just by, we have a new brush coming next week that has a spatula on the other side and a brush on the other side. You literally squeeze it and you would slice. What do you use to slice left?
I've just
Or you just put it on.
I'm just putting it directly on, but we will have the spatulas here.
You could just put it directly on, but we're gonna do these new tips and we're gonna test them out and.
That's the funnest thing about tips.
I know.
Oh no.
Oh well, we can put them in.
But we're gonna try these after we sort through them, so it might be a minute. But
Later.
yes, we're gonna try this new technique that everyone's talking about and see how well it lasts.
Alright, so stay tuned.
Sorry, Bobby.
No worries. It's all part of the fun.
And there's like not numbers
Are you
on
guys
the
all live
actual
doing
box.
this? So that